It's been 2 years to the day since we've seen this stretch of pavement. Last time we were here on the Pacific Coast Highway north of San Simeon, we brought a BMW 335 and it was good. Our hardcore fans will remember that episode well, as it was one of the last episodes ever filmed of our old show, Garage 419. What no one knows is why we chose the 335 on that day. It's because the M3 wasn't available. 2 years and 25,000 subscribers later, we've returned to the world's most famous coastal road with this, the BMW M3 Competition Coupe, the fastest production M3 that you can buy in America. And it's Alpine White, which is not only the favorite color of ALMS racing teams, but also of Jersey Shore Guidos. So it's got that going for it, which is nice. If you can't see, you can't drive. It's why I hate the Camaro and why Lamborghinis come with backup cameras. It's also why I wear Dylan Optics sunglasses. They don't just look cool, they work. Their NIR technology reduces reflections within the lens, helping the world seem much, much more clear. Now we've partnered up with Dylan, and you can support your favorite online TV show at the same time you're protecting your eyes by going to thesmokingtire.com and ordering some Dylan sunglasses. If you do, I'll throw in a free Smoking Tire t-shirt on the house. When I think of a BMW M3, I think of one word, a word which, by no coincidence, has been used by every single journalist to step behind the wheel of one: benchmark. The car by which all other sport coupes are judged. And it's been that way since the 80s. 25 years ago, BMW designed the original M3 on the same principles that made early Ferraris great: race car first, street car second. That car, cherished today by collectors and drivers alike, continues to define the terms balance and feel, and journalists still refer to it as one of the best handling cars of all time. But if you park that car next to this car, you'll realize exactly why it handles so well. There's nothing to it. Even a base spec Miata comes with more equipment than an E30 did. The new M3, despite being half a ton fatter than the original go-kart E30, does have a few things going for it. First, there's the horsepower. The E30 M3 made 195 horsepower in 1987. This one makes 425 with the M Performance exhaust. And the best part is, as the exhaust breaks in, the sound insulation inside it starts to break down, and it gets louder and more powerful over time. Listen to this. And that's not all. Because the M3's 4-liter V8 is made of aluminum, it's 33 pounds lighter than the old inline 6, which enthusiasts of the brand will tell you was made entirely of diamonds. And the V8's not just lighter and more powerful than the inline 6 it replaces, it also revs higher too. This thing goes to 8,300. But it may not be for long. If the rumors are true, then what we have here is the grand finale of normally aspirated M cars. It's no secret that BMW is looking to turbochargers going forward for all of their M cars. The X6M, X5M, M5, 1 Series M, and the next generation M3 will all have twin turbo engines. And my brain agrees with that logic, because turbochargers are both more powerful and more efficient. But, and it's only one but, there is one good reason for keeping this V8. It's the sound it makes when you do this. A BMW's strongest asset must always be the handling, the chassis tuning, and the steering, the way the driver interacts with the road. And the competition package only adds to that. It sits a half-inch lower and has a half-inch wider track. The CSL wheels with Michelin Pilot Sport tires don't just look good, They're functional. They're original equipment on the Europe-only M3 GTS and add ride quality and grip over whatever this thing comes with stock. Remember, the M3 is not a hardcore track junkie car, although it certainly has the chops to be. It's got a full, comfortable interior. It's for the driver who needs one car to do everything. Take him to work during the week, sit in traffic, run the kids around, go to the store, and then hit the canyons or the racetrack on the weekend. It's got to do all those things equally well. In the past, you had to press a complicated series of buttons in order to extract maximum potential out of the car's software, which never really sat right with me. Now, with the Competition Pack's M Dynamic mode, all I have to do is hit one button on the steering wheel and the car automatically goes into the maximum performance setting. I've got M Power on, electronic diff on race, shift times on silly quick, plus I get launch control. Here's how it works. M Power on, DSC off. It is literally as simple as mashing the gas. Rev up, there we go. With the Competition Pack, M Performance Pack, and Technology Pack, this thing's fully loaded, and it comes with a fully loaded price. This car's $75,000, almost 20 grand more than the price of a base M3. But I gotta say, after seeing how good it looks, hearing how good it sounds, and driving it, I don't think I'd order mine any other way. Yes, it's true that a $35,000 Mustang GT can keep up with an M3 on the racetrack. But you could also look at it this way. The M3 can keep up with a $95,000 Porsche Carrera. Still, numbers aren't what the M3 is really about anyway. The M3 has a level of feel about it where the complete package is more than just the sum of its parts. Even though it's nearly 2 tons, even though it's got flappy paddles and is stuffed with electronics, and even though it doesn't win any individual category outright, it comes second place and a very close second in nearly all measures of performance. The car just fits the driver like a glove. A Dan Marino glove, not an O.J. Simpson glove. I'm Matt Farah. This is the new M3 here on The Smoking Tire.